Hi everyone, and welcome to Book Nook, an online book club for kids from the Forsyth County Public Library. I'm Miss Karina and I work at the Post Road branch. So this book club is designed to give you all a chance to share what you're reading with everyone and for us to help you explore some books that you may not have read before. Today, we will focus on a few different series in the fantasy and adventure genre. So I want to go ahead and introduce our first series for today with a cool activity that you guys can do at home. It's called Book in a Bag. So I have a bag here full of 5 items that remind me of this first book. And so as I pull each item out, I'll tell you a little bit about the story. And so hopefully at the end, if you've read or heard of this book, then you'll be able to figure out which book I'm describing. All right, so let's see which is the first item. Ooh, all right, so the first item I chose for this book is, if you can see, a brain. So the main character in this book, whose name is Sophie, is constantly learning throughout the whole story, which is why I chose this image. She's learning new words, new skills, and even new things about herself and her mysterious past. The second item I chose is a thought bubble. So early on, we learned that Sophie has a special ability. So let's see, using this clue, do you think you know what it is? Yeah, that's right. She can hear people's thoughts. So think about that. Isn't that pretty cool? Would you like to have this ability? Do you think it would be a good thing to have? Or do you think it would just cause you trouble? I don't know. All right, my next item that I decided to choose for this book is a friendship bracelet. So sadly, in the beginning, Sophie has no friends because she's super smart and people are threatened by that, especially because she's only 12 years old and already in high school. But fortunately, later in the story, she makes lots of new friends that are more like her, and so she finally feels like she's part of something, which is really cool. All right, so the next item I have is, a stone. So this is pretty important in the story. And you may be thinking, wait, what? A simple rock? But guess what? In the story, stones like this have magical powers. And different stones help the characters leap or go from one place to another. Like they might have one for just going to school, or they might have another for just going home. Isn't that pretty neat? I wish I had that. And the last item I have, what could this be? A candle. So this represents fire to me, which is why I picked this item. Throughout the story, there are mysterious fires that are causing danger to humans. And so Sophie worries that she has something to do with this. And later in the story, Sophie is trying to piece things together and figure out a way to stop the fires before it's too late. That's a lot of pressure on her. All right, so that was my book in a bag. And just as a recap, my book in a bag had a brain, a thought bubble, a friendship bracelet, a stone, and a candle. So putting all those together, do you think you know which book it is? All right, let's see if you're right. My book is The Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. And guess what? This book is part of a growing series, with book number 9 hopefully coming out later this year. And honestly, I can't believe that it took me this long to discover this series on my own, but after reading this first book, I know that I am definitely hooked. And so some things that I love is I love that the writing in this book is full of details and that the readers can feel just like Sophie because we're learning so much right along with her. And I can't wait to read the rest of this series. So check it out. So if you're like me and are always looking for read-alikes after you've read a good book, then you'd love using Novelist on our website. And to get there, you go to our homepage, which is forsythpl.org, and then you'll click on Reader's Corner, which is one of the gray tabs at the top. Then you'll click on Elementary or Teens, and then you'll scroll down to the Novelist icon. And so here, you can search the name of a book or an author and get a list of similar books or similar authors that you may also enjoy reading. And so I went ahead and did a search for Keeper of the Lost Cities and found 2 similar series that we have at the library. So the first book is The Legend of Greg by Chris Rylander. And this book is about a 13-year-old boy, or should I say dwarf, named Greg that's cursed, but for some reason only on Thursdays. Anyway, as if he didn't have enough bad luck as it is, Greg's dad goes missing. And yeah, you guessed it. It's up to Greg to save him, even if it means being at war with his own best friend. Poor Greg. Told you he had bad luck. Anyway, if you want magic, mystery, and action, all combined with laugh out loud storytelling, then this book is for you. So far, it has 2 books in the series, with a 3rd book coming soon. Go check it out. The second book that I found was The Serpent's Secret by Sayantani DasGupta. And this book is about a girl named Karina who thinks that she's just a regular kid, until her life takes a drastic turn and she finds out that she's a real Indian princess. Pretty soon, Karina gets thrown into a whole new world with magical creatures, puzzling riddles, and unfortunately, a bit of evil. It all comes down to her to battle the Serpent King and Queen so that she can find her parents and help restore the world around her. Wow, what a story, right? If this sounds like something you'd enjoy, then you're in luck, because this book is part of a 3-book series, and you can find them all at our library. So that is all for our Book Nook today. And please don't forget to share pictures of your own book in a bag, or whatever books that you've been reading, with us on Facebook or Instagram. But make sure to please get parent permission. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us and remind you to come back next week for more awesome reading recommendations. See you next time.